This is Maddie. What's up?
Yeah.
Hey YouTube, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Maddie. I am an NPC bikini competitor and you are watching my, hopefully, Road to Pro. We are 2 weeks out from Junior Nationals in Chattanooga, Tennessee, and this is basically what it looks like to be in contest prep. That's what I'm showing you all week long. So last week you got to see my full day of eating. That's probably going to be the same this week. I did touch base with my coach this weekend who just won first place in his show. So congratulations to Paul. But we're probably not going to change macros much leading into the show. We definitely don't need me to get any leaner, but we may not actually need to conventionally fill me out. Want to touch on a couple things. I'm sure you guys saw over on my Instagram page that I have been struggling, okay? And I have been in contest prep now since August of 2022. We did 3 shows in 2022. We've done 3 shows this year. This will be show number 4. So I've just done 7 shows in under a year's time, and that's a lot, okay? I want to first normalize that it's normal to feel burnt out. It's normal to feel or to question if your heart is in it anymore. And recently I just sort of felt this dichotomy, if you will, between my head and my heart. I feel I'm 23 years old. I'll be 24 this June, actually the day before Junior Nationals or the day before I step on stage. And I have just desired a little bit more balance in my life. It's not that I feel like bodybuilding is taking away from it, but I want to walk in the gym and train what I want to train. I want to eat a Fairlife protein shake or a salad. You guys know I love my vegetables, but vegetables don't sit well with me, so I've cut a lot of them out of my diet. And these are things that as humans, we find enjoyment in, right? We find enjoyment in autonomy and ownership of our workouts. We find enjoyment in going on dates or moving, right? Like all of these things that are so exciting that are coming up in my life that competing in a sense does take away from, and it's a sacrifice that I've been willing to make. But I talked to a ton of friends this weekend. It's so important that when you're going through stuff, you reach out to people. And they were able to just normalize it for me, right? But then also remind me that if it doesn't happen at this show for whatever reason, it's okay to take a little bit of a break and come back refreshed, because pushing through that can actually do more damage than good. And they're right? Like pushing through it because we feel like we have to suffer is not the answer. So this weekend, I actually spent some time with my best friend KB and one of my best guy friends, Cameron, and we just trained together. We trained, we talked, we laughed. KB turned pro back at Nationals last December, and Cameron is hoping to turn pro at Junior Nats with me. So it's just helpful to have people that you can voice your concerns to, who can normalize these concerns and who can be there for you. The goal is really that I am prioritizing my longevity in this sport, and not that I'm burning myself out. More is not always more. So we'll see how this goes, right? We'll see how this competition goes. I actually think that this anxiety and this fear has almost made me a bit less anxious, if that makes sense. Like, you know, I'm still following protocols to a T, but if I go over on my carbs by 2 grams, or my sleep isn't as optimal as it could be one night, right? I'm not making this a habit, but I'm just like, you know what? I still did it. I did good. And maybe that's what you need in order to become a pro. Like maybe you need to be anxiety free and a little bit more go with the flow. So I can certainly say I'm there. So yeah, I will insert some clips after this lengthy one, just kind of touching base with you guys and explaining what's going on of me training this past week. But if you're new here, Thank you for coming to my channel. I'm so happy you found me. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe because it helps support my channel, and I love getting to know each and every one of you over on my IG page. I'll talk to you guys soon. So my friend KB and I did practice some posing. You can see me running through my posing routine here. We were really just working on transitions, but all in all, since we posed together last time, she said that she was feeling that I looked a lot more confident. I certainly feel a lot more confident in my posing. And truth be told, I think the key here is just not to overpose. I've been practicing twice a week, if that. And I think it's just allowed me to show up more relaxed and for posing just to come more naturally for me. We also did a glutes workout. So you can see here we were doing some high glute focused leg presses. These were killer. We had some drop sets in there. And then we moved on over to some glute thrusts. I learned from Brett Contreras to really get that extra 2 to 3 inch squeeze at the top. It really helps with that mind muscle connection and targeting the glutes. Some Smith machine squats, and Katie actually noticed my imbalance in my hips. So in addition to driving up through my heels to keep these glute focused and kind of keeping my feet in front of me, she had me focus my weight on my left foot to help with that imbalance. Oh, one of my favorite machines here. This is the glute kickback machine. But my biggest tip for this is to keep the focus and the tension in your glute on the eccentric portion of the exercise so that the tension is staying in your glute the whole time. Then we moved on to some RDLs. Freaking love RDLs. But truthfully, biggest tip here, shoot that booty back like you're shutting a door. Make sure you're keeping that spine nice and neutral and not showing any extra flexion. Finished out the workout with some seated abductions here. I really like to lean forward so that I can keep my focus and concentration on my abductors. And then we move on to some lying leg curls. And my biggest tip here is to perch yourself up like you're in a praying mantis position so your hips don't shoot up and your butt points up towards the ceiling. We want to keep those hips driven down towards the pad. Wow, guys, where did the day go? It is 5:30 on Monday, and I am just hopping back up on here to film, but I had 3 discovery calls today. I freaking love my job. I literally love getting to know some of you guys and getting the opportunity to work with you guys. Had a bunch of client check-ins. My clients are doing absolutely fantastic. And now I'm headed out to Crunch to go pose with one of my posing clients, Sabrina, who is 7 weeks out from her show, I believe, 7 or 10 weeks out. So we're going to go pose together, and then I'm going to go to South Beach Tanning Company and lay in the tanning bed. All right, so we are nice and tanned. I always like going to the tanning salon about 2 weeks out from show. I find that it just gives me like a good base tan, so that way when they apply the Pro Tan, it just goes on really nicely. I've never gotten feedback that my tan wasn't dark enough. So I just find that that's really helpful. If you lay in the platinum level bed, which is like their level 4, I believe, they also have red light therapy added into their bed. So that's like an added benefit. I love red light therapy. And so I go in there and I put on like the spa relaxing music, and it's just so therapeutic. But while I'm on here and I have you guys, I actually asked a bunch of questions over on my Instagram DMs today, and I got some really good questions about contest prep that if you aren't over on my IG page, I highly suggest going over there because I want to do more of those question boxes more frequently because you guys seem to like them. But I also want to share some of the questions that I got and some of the answers that I had. So one of the questions was, what are some of the things the tools that I use to be successful in prep? And number one tool that I had was community. I think it's so important that in contest prep that you reach out to friends, like during your cardio sessions, like have people that you know you can rely on to call and keep you company. reach out to friends that can train with you, and they're going to push you a little bit harder when you train. Certainly have a coach that you can trust. I don't really suggest self-coaching. I think it's really beneficial to work with a contest prep coach and somebody that you can confide in and you feel like has your best interest, not only your best interest with respect to your emotional health, but also your physical health and your internal health. Somebody who knows the sport really well. Something else that really helps me during prep, structure. If you are somebody that isn't regimented or doesn't follow a sort of, structure in your day now, you probably won't be that successful in a contest prep. And I'm not saying that to be rude or squander your dreams. I'm trying to tell you what you might want to do on the forefront so that way you can have a successful, enjoyable prep. And what I mean by structure is, I have the days that I go to the grocery store almost every single day. But if I couldn't, then I would have 2 days a week where I would grocery shop. My meals are pre-logged. I know exactly what I'm eating every single day. I hate this. Don't text me when I'm filming. I have structure in my day. I get up in the morning and I do my cardio so I don't have to do it later. I know exactly when I go train every single day. The world stops and I go train. I have structure in my day, as in I know my pre and post training meals. I have sleep hours set on my phone. So when 7 o'clock hits, my phone goes on do not disturb. People know that they're not going to get a response from me until the next day when I can show up for them as my best self because I am rested. And so that allows me to get 8 to 9 hours of sleep. Like, that foundation's important. I also got another really good question, which is, what body fat percent do you need to be at in order to compete? And I struggled answering that one because the body fat percent that one competitor is going to look good at is going to differ from a different competitor. But I would say that you would want to be around sub 20% body fat when you are starting a contest prep. Otherwise, you can expect to have to go through several periodized phases of cutting and reversing and cutting and reversing out of that. I do get down. My in-body says that I am sub 10% body fat. I would say that most bikini competitors are between 10 and 13% body fat. But you can expect to lose, I would say, about 10% body fat in a contest prep. And this is a really big generalization, okay? Another question that I got was, what is my favorite Core Nutritionals protein powder flavor? I did try my mom's brownie batter, and I do love that one. But I'm a vanilla girl through and through. And I will say that their vegan vanilla protein mixes and goes with literally anything. You can put it in shakes, you can put it in milk, you can put it in cream of rice or in oats. But I do dabble in the frosted cinnamon bun flavor. That is a really, really good one. And if any of you guys are interested in trying out the Core Nutritionals products, you can head over to their website. I believe the link is down below in the description, but you can use code EMPOWERED for 20% off your entire order, and that's across all supplements. Their ISO is also really, really good, and so is their post for after you work out. Other questions that I got that were prep related. One girl told me that she is 17 weeks out and just kind of struggling to trust the process. My piece of advice there is, gosh, your body changes in 17 weeks. That is a long, long time. I will say that with the competitors that I coach, I will see some of the most remarkable, insane changes in the last 6 weeks, right? That's when we're really pushing. That's when you might be starting to feel really hungry. That might be when we start to change up cardio. I don't really do more than what's needed, whether you are a contest prep athlete or whether you are in just a fat loss phase. I'm never going to put our foot on the gas when we don't need to. But I will say that's really when we're starting to push past those uncomfortable boundaries, past that sort of set point, right? Our bodies all have this set point with respect to fat loss. And usually we have to push past that set point a little bit. So if when you're in a dieting phase, let's say that you get down to, 17 or 18% body fat or 16% body fat, and now we have to push past that threshold, we're usually starting to see those changes once we start getting down to the single digits in a contest prep. But I think that covers all of the big questions. But if you guys ever have contest prep or even fat loss or just life-related questions, head over to my Instagram, send me a message in my DMs. I am always there to answer them. Good morning, everybody. Happy Tuesday. So I talked on my Instagram yesterday about thriving in contest prep when you have a routine. So I just woke up, literally, just got out of bed. I went to the bathroom. I want to show you guys some of the things that I do first thing in the morning to set myself up for success. So before I've even brushed my teeth, washed my face, anything like that, I come into my kitchen, I set my immunity shot out, I get all of my morning supplements ready to take for when I make my breakfast. I make my coffee right here so I can have time to cool. And then I also put together my little cardio drink so this can start cooling down while I get ready and eat my breakfast and whatnot. And then while I am taking my check-in pictures, I will actually be cooking my egg whites. So it just saves time. Okay, so now I wanted to film a little get ready with me so you guys can see what makeup I use. I use very minimal, but I do wear makeup each and every day. Right now, I just wash my face and brush my teeth. I'm gonna put on this IT Cosmetics 50% or 50 SPF CC cream. It also doubles as a moisturizer. It's super lightweight and I love it because I can train in it, get in the sauna in it. It doesn't make me break out. Provides a little bit of coverage and color. So, putting that on. And then after that, I take the rest of it and just kind of put it on my eyelids. I use the Trish McAvoy setting powder just to set my, oh, wait, not yet. I use Tarte Shape Tape just under my eyes and on any pimples that I have. And I just blend that with a foundation brush. Oh, thank goodness I didn't skip that step. Now we go in with our finishing powder and just set all of that very quickly. Next is bronzer. I use the Too Faced little Tiffany blue heart. And I just bronze up my cheekbones. We don't need them too chiseled because we have diet face. And we're bronzing. I also put bronzer all over my forehead and my nose and my chin. Literally, if makeup's taking you longer than 5 minutes in the morning, you're doing it wrong. Nobody's got time for crazy makeup. Yesterday I wore eyeshadow. Some days I'll wear eyeshadow, some days I won't. Now I'm going in with the peach. It's scented, it smells like a peach. Papa Don't Peach. This is also by Too Faced blush. And now we're just gonna finish up with some mascara. I use this Trish McAvoy Dramatic Lash Mascara. I use all different mascaras. Sometimes I use Better Than Sex, just depends. And then I'm gonna do my stomach vacuums and weigh myself and submit my pictures to my coach. Guys, God is testing me today. This is the worst. While I took my check-in pics, I started my pizza omelet. So I'm just letting this finish up here. And then I'm gonna go into my computer, fill out my daily tracker, and eat my breakfast. So every other day I go into the gym and I train core. I usually pick 2 to 3 core exercises and I'll run through them. There are variations of, you can see here, like a cable crunch or a machine crunch. I'll do scissors vertically and horizontally. I'll do hanging leg raises. I'll do decline crunches and planks. And I just alternate between those, picking 2 to 3, doing 2 to 3 sets of each and every other day. So you can see I'm just running through that here. This was a morning where I was doing my core training. Quick shout out to the guy behind me who wanted to get in my video. But here I'm just doing some leg scissors. So I do those vertically. And then you'll see here after I do 20 reps of those, I switch it up and I switch my legs horizontally. And I scissor for a little while. And then I'll get up and I'll alternate back with the machine seated crunch. And I'll do some more scissors. Last exercise for the day here is just some leg raises. So my focus with core training is really training type 1 muscle fibers and type 2 muscle fibers. So that's your slow twitch and your fast twitch. So I just alternate between exercises, making sure that I'm targeting my entire core and finishing up here. So we are back in the office. It looks like they are actually gonna size me today, so I'll get to see what that looks like. Took some pictures of me, but those are what's actually going inside my body. And they'll give me a little surgical bra today to try on some sizes with different implants. So Dr. Trevisani just came in, and this is 300, is that what it was? Correct. 300 cc's on this side. That's what's going to fit me and look the best. So you can see here, I mean, it's more, but it's not distasteful, which is the look that we're going for. So I went straight to hit legs and I just had to show you guys this pump. Oh guys, I just got done with leg day. Kind of rushed through that workout, not gonna lie. But it was a good one nonetheless. I have leg veins all over. I'm like Spider Girl. But just recapping on, oh, my hair's a mess too. I washed it last night, so it's frizz-ball. But recapping on the augmentation journey, I didn't really like the MO of that surgeon. So we have a few more consults. I have one next Wednesday, and then I have another one first week of August. They actually had an opening tomorrow at 2:45, but I didn't want to be rushing around for it, so I opted out of that. But yeah, I guess we'll just see. Wow, that was annoying. I guess we'll just see what happens. I'm not in a rush to get it done. Honestly, if I do it, it's gonna be like November or December. So we'll just chill, see where the wind takes me. But for now, I'm gonna go get a tan, sit in the tanning bed / red light therapy bed, and then I'm gonna go home and eat and work on my new coaching platform. I learned about Kahunas and I really like it, but this morning and yesterday I spent like 2 hours on this new coaching platform only to learn / find out that none of my forms got saved. So I'm gonna go home and redo those, spend some time on that instead of diving into some more educational content, but this has to get done too. So that's my afternoon. Hi YouTube, happy Wednesday. So got up this morning super early and went and got my cardio done so I could go to the grocery store really quick and stock up on some things that I'm running low on. So I got my usual G. Hughes Polynesian. Still looking for their sweet and sour. I heard they came out with the sweet and sour, but I can't find it anywhere. And then I went to Walmart. It's the only place I've been able to find this Zoop brand bone broth. I get both the beef and the chicken bone broth. It's like 15 calories and 4 grams of protein, but it's so good for your gut and your digestion and your immune health. So I picked up some of that. And then I picked up some things for my mom for this trip. I started stocking up on things for her. So I'll show you what I picked her up. She loves eating chocolate chips out of cookies and cookie dough. So I got her edible cookie dough. I love these protein bars. So I got her a Fulfill protein bar. I got her Wicked Bold. They're 70% dark chocolate little drops with sea salt. Organic chamomile teas for the hotel. And then I got her Trader Joe's mini chocolate chip cookies. For myself, I got my honey stinging garlic. I like to put this on my ground turkey. It's very good. And then from Trader Joe's, I do like to use walnuts as a fat source. I top all my meals with walnuts just to get some healthy fats in. I love the taste of them. They're really affordable at Trader Joe's. And then I season my dinner with this ketchup seasoning, but be careful, you can overuse seasonings and they count as carbs. I don't track that though. And then last 2 things that I stocked up on were the olive oil spray. Trader Joe's has this amazing olive oil spray with nothing else in it except olive oil, and it's very affordable. And then I stocked up on my stevia drops as well. I love these because it's like a thicker stevia. It's not like watery, and they're pretty affordable as far as stevia drops go. Hey YouTube, so I just finished up client check-ins for the day. It is about 1 o'clock and my plastic surgeon, another one, had an opening. So I ate my pre-workout meal. So I'm actually gonna have my post-workout meal pre-workout today. But I've got a Rice Krispie treat with me in the car. I'm gonna snack on this on my way over there and then come back, eat, train, and then pose with the client. But I'll try to see if I can capture some content again while I'm in there. If any of you guys are thinking about an augmentation, I haven't made my decision yet, but it's just something that I'm exploring. Okay guys, so the doctor's about to come in and do some sizing, but already night and day experience. Okay, so we just tried on a 400cc. This is the extra high profile. And this is what this one looks like. And then this here is the 350. And this is just high profile, so not going to project out as much. Okay guys, so as you could see, I am a happy girl. I think that this is the surgeon I would go with should I choose to do the operation. This is HZ Plastic Surgery over in Dr. Phillips. We decided on 400 cc's, extra high profile, under the muscle. This is going to give me the projection that I want and the volume that I want, because I really just want like this upper pull volume reestablished. The biggest issue with me is honestly just, it seemed like I have a lot of muscle. So that muscle is just going to have to be stretched some, which doesn't really sound very comfortable, but no internal bra, anything like that necessary. He uses Allergan implants, and he would use the soft touch implant. He quoted me, it was like $7,800. I've had quotes that were $6,500. I've had quotes that were $10,000. So this is like kind of middle of the line, which just feels good. The energy there felt good. The people were very, very kind. And he's booking for right now, like November, December time. So I do have to call and obviously schedule the surgery as soon as possible if I want to do it. But the biggest thing that I'm just struggling with is, you know, we have nationals in December. I don't know if I would do that in Texas. That's December 8th and 9th. And then there is in September or October, Amateur Olympia. So it's just a matter of kind of figuring out what shows I'm going to be doing, if I even need to do those shows. So I'll probably wait and see how next weekend goes and then just proceed with booking something. So I had some extra time at the gym this evening. So you can see this is my second day of the week where I'm practicing posing, not posing every single day. Certainly my coach checked in with me after I sent him this video, and he just said, you're looking way more confident. I feel so much more confident with my posing. You know, obviously I have a dance background, so that helps me. But I really think the key here is just not overdoing it, right? When you get on stage and all those nerves hit, you only need those 2 to 3 days. You need to make sure you have a solid routine down that you feel confident in, but overposing can be detrimental. And since we are so close to show, you can see we've started moving back to morning fasted posing videos, sending those over to my coach. So this one's a little bit angled and a little bit wonky. It was probably about 5:30 in the morning, but just wanted to send him this so he could get a better view of striations, make sure I'm not looking too stringy, and just make any closer adjustments to my diet. Happy Friday. I got this damn sticker on my car, and these things are so hard to get off. It says that I have an expired tag, so I'm gonna get towed. Hey YouTube. So I just finished up at the gym, did the Stairmaster, got on the sauna. I am waiting to hear back from my coach because we do want to test out like a show day strategy. We did talk about maybe not peaking me because I'm already kind of there. There's no need to peak. But he did have me go over, went ahead and sent over a peaking questionnaire, just filling in like the meals that I'm eating and whatnot in case we want to make some tweaks. We do have a FaceTime set up for tomorrow, so tomorrow we will probably make those calls or those modifications if necessary, just because we're going to be seeing each other, not in person, but it's different than pictures when you see somebody on FaceTime because you can see striations a little bit more clearly and whatnot. So I'm just headed home. I have a discovery call at 10. It's 8:30 now. I'm going to see if I can move my hair appointment to today just because I have 3 clients to onboard this weekend and I want my focus to be on them. And yeah, just finished up. I went to Walgreens and picked up my mom a few more fun things for the trip, just like fun little snacks for us for the roads. And I got her a nail appointment. So I paid to get her fingers and toes done for this trip. And I'm thinking I'm going to go try to buy her like something small, like a piece of jewelry or something. Jewelry or something. Dad's Father's Day gift is done. I bought him an air fryer, so I got to get that over to him. So we're just in a gift giving season is what this is. But I'm going to go inside, finish up laundry because it's Friday, eat a meal and hop on this discovery call. And then we'll see what the day brings us. It's rest day. So I know I'm touring some apartments with my mom, narrowing down the final 2 to a final 1. And I'm going to fully take advantage of this day. Work my little tuchus off, that's for sure. It's a rest day, but we are not resting. No, I am resting, but I have my comfy clothes on, and I found my registration for my car, so I will be putting my new sticker on. I'm headed over to my mom's house right now to drop off my sister's birthday gift. And then I moved my hair appointment from tomorrow to today. So I'm going to go get my hair toned. So just like a quick 20-minute appointment just to lift my root color. And then I'm going to go see if I can find some more fun stuff for my mom to spoil the crap out of the best woman on earth. But just finished a discovery call. We are welcoming a third client this weekend to the team. So we're going to have Lynn joining us. We are going to have Josephine joining us from Hong Kong, you guys. And then we are going to have Sophie joining us. She lives in Colorado right now. So we got girls all over the place. If you guys are ever interested in coaching or want to set up a discovery call with me, the link is down below. It takes about 2 seconds to fill out an application. Just collects your information for me, and then I reach out and we set up a call. But if any of you guys ever have questions about coaching, you can head over to my Instagram and just ask me them there, and then we can go from there. But yeah, let's go get our hair done. So if you can hear, it is hot in Florida. But I went to my mom's house and picked up some supplements that went to her. Got some fun things from Lulu for myself. I got this little red moment. It's like an asymmetrical one shoulder little bra tank top. I got it in white too. And then I went to a fancy little store from my mom called Arabella's. It's a boutique here on Park Avenue. And I got her some earrings from Julie Voss, which is like one of her favorite jewelry brands. They're super, super cute. So got her some stuff. I'm going to go home and eat, and then we are going to narrow down apartments this afternoon. Probably going to get a tan after that, and then my client is all checked in, and she's ready to go in Arizona for her show tomorrow. So I'm going to touch base with her, shoot her a little FaceTime, and hype her up. Hello, YouTube. So Mama and I just finished touring my 2 apartments again, and you know, we're thinking of the one that's in the heart of the downtown. I was very surprised. I did not think that she was gonna want that one for me, but truthfully, she's right. It's not as updated, it's not as like fresh and spiffy, if you will, as the one that's a little bit further away from downtown, but it's just so convenient to everything. And the fact that I could walk downstairs to Publix, or the fact that they have a Smith machine in their gym, it's little minor conveniences like that make all the difference. So I'll keep you guys posted on the moving situation. I just went and got a tan, and then I just went over to Publix and picked up like some fresh cut French green beans. I got blackberries and raspberries, and then picked up another carton of egg whites because I'm going through them. Tomorrow, my coach and I are going to have a call at noon, and we're going to test out some show day meals. So I'm thinking I'm just going to take out vegetables, maybe, honestly. But I might do in the morning my normal breakfast, and then as a pump up snack, like a Rice Krispie treat with some almond butter and salt, and just see how that works out, pump up a little bit, and then send him videos at 10:30 when I technically would go on stage. So we're just gonna test that out tomorrow. But I'll keep you guys posted on peak week and what that looks like for me. So stay tuned for that in next week's YouTube video. If you guys have any prep related questions or questions about this video or things that you want to see in future videos, please comment those down below. As always, thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate each and every one of you. It has been such a blessing to have this channel grow like it has over the past, 3 months since I started the channel. this is like the coolest thing. I love making videos for you guys, and I love that you guys tune in and actually watch them. So head over to my IG page, introduce yourself. I'd love to meet more of you, and I hope you all have a fantastic week. We are 7 days out from Junior Nats, baby.